EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Proctor. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play. They'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. You look at this Jaguar defense. This unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. A 1st down carry for Henry. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Check smash. Check smash. 7 Pirates.
Operating from the gun. Proctor. Who gets it complete to A.T. Perry. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Proctor. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive.
Wrap up.
Still moving. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Lawrence will throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
13 Luke. 13 Luke.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
Let's go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The Jags with a football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it as we resume action. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. They begin with Henry. And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I can't help it because I'm just sitting back in admiration right now of what I'm seeing. This is a defense that essentially announces to everyone that they're going to play, you are not running the ball against us. I don't care how you try to go about doing it.
Number 1 rush defense in the league for a reason, and after that last play, they might want to try to go to the air. Moore, the man in motion. They'll try and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
23. Same right.
Now Lawrence changing the play. Now whistles here. And I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Hey. Here we go.
Lawrence. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Panthers nothing.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Panthers at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so try to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take over here up near the 40. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they can.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. And now an audible here into something else. Now Lawrence. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On third down, Byer. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
11. Easy.
On play action, Lawrence. Flushed out right. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Now a 2nd and 10.
Red on red.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Hey, run.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And Thomas has it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Here's 1st and goal. And, gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
Jaguars 21, Panthers nothing.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
A final shot before break. Proctor. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
2nd down and 4. Another run by Bigsby. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come, we get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%. And I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They go play action with Lawrence. And that's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Hey, I'm gun.
Now Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tank Bigsby, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it is 28-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Let's go now. Street. Ready.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Ready. Go.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Trayvon Walker in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That pass complete to Moore. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be fourth down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's the Panthers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop him. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Red on red. 11, Agate.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Thomas. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a 1st down.
A gain of 7. And the Jaguars first down.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll run on 1st down. Bear. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Hey, easy. Route.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 40 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but look better on that play. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Hey, kill. 11.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brian Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Panthers nothing. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
They're on the 18-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And he'll power his way up near the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Go, check. Go, check.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That one out wide and intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
On 1st down, Byer. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bear. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 42-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
This complete to Langford. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Here's 3rd and 9. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
That would complete downfield to Thomas. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point attempt to come here. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I tell you what, Charles, this